What's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hitting the road right now. Yo, we got a lot to talk about, man. We have a lot. I have a lot. Not we, right? I, right? Anyway, so let's go. There's a bunch. So I'm trying to remember. I ain't have my notebook again. I should have been writing these stupid stuff down. Anyway, so we had a college kid, right? Young white boy, yesterday. No, 2 days ago. I don't know. We had a young white boy. Picked him up from a college. Picking him up from one college, taking him to another college. Kind of weird. But anyway, so I got him in the car. So we sitting there talking. He's a computer science major. So I said, what does that mean? Like, yeah, I do apps and stuff like that. So I said, oh, really? So he's telling me what he's trying to do. He had a job fair, and that's what it was. He had a job fair. That's college. So he went to look for internship work. And so he's like, yeah, I'm from California, right outside the Bay. I used to ride my bike to Google, and I used to ride my bike to Microsoft Office, whatever. I said, oh, that's pretty cool. So that's the location he lived, that area. So we sitting there talking, and like, yeah, I'm trying to get work for an app company, developer, whatever. And I got to, so I say, what if you have your own idea? Create your own app and do your own thing. Actually, I do have an idea, and I'm working on that, but I'm gonna wait till I get out of college, because then that way I have more time. I said, why you say that? Because I don't have time right now to do my app, to work on it, because there's a lot to do. I said, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The A, B plus this, the back end stuff. I get it. So we sitting there talking, and he tell me more. So I'm sitting there going, can't have no time. So I said, okay. So what you do on the weekends? I asked him. He's like, oh, I go to the parties. I say, oh, you go to all the parties, don't you? Like, yeah, man. Woof. After a while, it's come to be the same kind of party, nothing new, but it's still a party. You know what I mean? You don't remember what happened at the party sometimes. I said, really? So I said to him, so listen, why don't you work on your app now? Like, let's say October. The 1st and the 3rd are Saturdays, you party. You're a college kid. You got to get that out your system, right? Go do what you do. I can't knock what you don't do, right? And then the 2nd and the 4th Saturday, instead of you going to party, you work on your app. You start the app. So by the time a year from now, you have a lot more work done in the app, right? Because there's a lot of coding in there involved. Like, yeah, you're right. So you're a sophomore now, he said. So by the time you're a senior, you could be 90% all complete already. He's like, yo, you're right. Actually, that makes sense. If I work a little bit at a time, I said, so then you could be already done. And then when you go look for jobs, you can say, hey, I created this app. This is what I do, blah, blah, blah. You could bring that to the table. They could partner up with you to market it. Or you turn around, you could sell it or whatever you want to do, but it's done. Instead of you sitting here waiting till you get out of high school. And let's be honest. I told him, I said, most of the greatest ideas are in graveyards, right? Because people never tried it. They always want to wait till tomorrow. And let's be honest, the Bible says it. Tomorrow ain't promised. Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not where a day may bring forth, right? The Bible says. And we all know tomorrow ain't promised. The Bible tells you tomorrow ain't promised. So at the end of the day, while you're waiting, once you start working, now if you die while you're working, at least you was working towards it. There's a big difference. Not doing nothing and dying with your idea, or working on your idea, then you die, right? Big difference. There's a big difference. At least you're working, right? So why not work? It might be done before you finish college. Who knows? But put the work in. He sat in that car, and he's sitting there. I'm trying to catch his eyes. When I tell people stuff, I like to catch their eye contact and see where their eye going away. Because when people's eyes sometimes go away, it's like they're thinking. That makes sense? I have found. Not all the time, but I have found. Sometimes they just sit there and watch and engage, go, okay. So, I talk kind of fast. So sometimes my speech, they're just trying to catch what I'm saying. So sometimes I got to catch myself to slow down and speak, right? Anyway, but so we sat there and talked. And he's like, you know what, sir? He came out the car, like, you're the best driver I ever had. I said, what you mean? I said, bro, you gave me some real, which makes sense. I could do what you said. It makes a lot of sense to me. I said, okay, if it makes sense, go do it. If it doesn't make sense, I don't care. That's your business. But I know it makes sense because you're not doing it all the time. You're doing it twice a month. You on Saturdays that you going to the parties, you putting the work in. That's it. And then you still have time to parties on the 1st and 3rd. And the 2nd and the 4th, you put your work in. Because what's going to happen is, eventually, he's not going to party anymore on the Saturdays. He's going to pretty much start putting that work in. Because once you get to a certain level of, anytime you put work into something and you get going, you're because out of his mouth, he said to me, he said, yeah, sometimes the parties just like the same old thing. Maybe new girls, but it's just the same. It's nothing different. These frat parties ain't nothing different. It's the same old. So I could see him eventually not going to more parties, maybe once in a blue moon, and then but focus on creating this app, his idea, his vision. I said, so which is cool. So I told him, go handle your business, bro, and do your thing, man. So that was kind of cool.